Nigeria, this is Social Media Scoop, where I give you the latest gist, the juiciest tea happening across the social media streets. And today, blows are flying left, right, center. You know it, between VDM and Mr. Jollof. We're going to talk about that. And former Ekiti State Governor is in a war of words between former President Olusegun Obasanjo. All this and more we'll be discussing on Social Media Scoop. Clock it. Let's go.
What's up, people? It's your boy Mayocon.
Your boy Perry DMW up in this.
Guys, my name is IK Bona, Hollywood actor and producer.
Okay, madam, so
it's your girl in Kechi Blessing Sunday, aka Omo Logo Dida One.
Keep watching Kaftan TV.
And this is Kaftan TV.
Don't go nowhere, don't touch that dial.
This is Kaftan TV.
keep watching.
Keep it locked.
I will say so. Opa.
Keep watching Kaftan TV. Don't touch that dial.
Hello Nigeria, this is Social Media Scoop on Kaftan TV and I am Chioma ABC. We have a lot to unpack for you today. Let's begin. Ayo Fayose, former Ekiti State Governor, has replied a controversial speech by former President Olusegun Obasanjo at the 65th birthday of former Ekiti State Governor. Let's take a look at this speech. In reaction to that video, Fayose has replied with a thank you message to former President Olusegun Obasanjo. He called Obasanjo mad and zoo-worthy, demanded a refund of the money, obviously an appearance fee he paid Olusegun Obasanjo, former president, to appear on his birthday. He accused Olusegun Obasanjo of dementia. In reply to this statement also, Olusegun Obasanjo replied and said that former Ekiti State Governor, you are unchanged and unchangeable. Nigeria is watching the clash unfold. It's obvious that President Olusegun Obasanjo kept the gifts or the appearance fee intact and returned it to former Ekiti State Governor as soon as he demanded for the money. I have with me in the studio a face that we all know, Emeka Opara. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine, Choma.
It's good to have you again.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm sure you've seen the video.
Yes, I have.
You've seen the reaction, the reply, and the counter reply again.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on this?
I'm very well entertained.
It's old feud that is just
their feud. It's an age-long feud that dated as far back as 2006. When Ayo Fayose was the governor of Ekiti State, and of course, President Obasanjo was then the president. So this whole thing started when he was removed from office. And I know that most Nigerians have forgotten about this until the 65th birthday of Ayo Fayose, when he decided in his own, maybe, just to honor Olusegun Obasanjo, unknowing to him, he was playing into his hands. So the former president called him uncultured. But I think what is interesting here is that, if you ask me, the former governor of Ekiti State, Ayo Fayose, in his reply to the name being called him by the former president, actually played into the president's hands. Because if you look at that response, the reply, it was a little bit uncultured, because you don't use such words. Maybe he acted in anger. He acted in anger. At the end of the day, giving that kind of response and reply to a former president, really, to me, if you ask me, is uncultured and unrefined.
Speaking on uncultured and not good, let's take this comment. This person said on Instagram, this is so wrong. No matter the provocation, there are certain words you should never ever say to an elder. It doesn't matter if you're right. What are these our present politicians teaching our young men? Because of what goes around comes around. The moral decadence is unbelievable. Now you have Ayo Fayose telling a former president you belong to the zoo. Clap for yourself.
I'm telling you.
Can see that reaction.
Of course, because for somebody who must have risen up to the level of a state governor, these are role models, whether you like it or not. But so with this kind of response, this name calling here and there, what do you think the young ones, our children, how do they?
Some school of thought say that as an elder, you should also respect the youth, also respect yourself by respecting yourself. You're also respecting the youth.
that may be true.
So some feel that the former governor was triggered by the statements. You watched the video now.
Yes,
he was standing there with his wife
I did.
And all the things
what happens to the saying that, two wrongs cannot make a right? two wrongs cannot make a right. Yeah. What happened to such saying? When provoked, sometimes I believe the best approach would be silence, because from the response he actually played into it. If you take your time, Choma, and look at that, just look at that response. It's a bit uncultured and unrefined, coming from someone who must have, occupied the exalted position of a governor for 2 terms.
And you know what I found amusing? When he now told that the man should return, Olusegun Obasanjo, pardon me, should return back the money he gave him, which is like an appearance fee.
Trust Baba now. He said the money has been refunded.
Untouched.
Untouched, the way it was sent. So that's why I said earlier that I'm very well entertained. I am entertained. So maybe a bit of comic relief in the heat of, what is going on in the country as we speak. So I'm well entertained, Choma.
We'll follow that story as it unfolds, right? I don't know what to say about that. Moving on. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Wadiu Shabiu in Kabi, has ordered soldiers to intensify both day and night operations onto the abducted Kebbi girls from the Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School, Mago, in Danko Wasiu local government area, are safely returned. We're all aware of this news, and U.S. lawmaker Riley Moore has reacted to this, stating that calling for prayers for the girls, the 25 girls that were abducted. And he also made a statement that the attack occurred in a Christian enclave in northern Nigeria. Now, former presidential aide to late Muhammadu Buhari, has refuted these claims and said that that is what Mr. Riley is saying is not true, that the area where this happened is a Muslim populated area. That is still backing up his claims that there is no Christian genocide allegedly happened in Nigeria. Now, people are reacting to this. Let's take reactions of Nigerians on this. We have Engineer Fidelis on X who said, the kidnapped girls are more than 25. Government is underreporting these numbers. They are all Christians because it happened in a Christian school and a Christian-dominated area. Thank you for your voice. God will keep you for us. Another person on X tweeted with the handle Elder Otumba, we must rise against falsehood and try not to divide a fragile nation further. Girls are kidnapped. Remove religion out of this issue. Join Nigerian military to fight insecurities. We don't need labelings. This is not what Christianity is about. Emeka, those are really, really strong reactions coming from Nigeria there. We know the news when it broke out that unfortunately 25 young ladies, secondary school kids were kidnapped in Kebbi State, and this U.S. lawmaker tweeted on X calling for prayers and making a claim that this happened in a Christian-dominated area. And some people are saying it doesn't matter where this is happening. Generally, what are your thoughts on the insecurities and this bold move that we're seeing from this insurgent? And does this not really remind us of the scars and the pains of Chibok girls?
Of course it does. My general reaction is the fact that government failure. Government failure. That's the reason why we're still here, Choma. 11 years after Chibok girls were kidnapped. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think Nigerians have any closure as to has the Chibok girls been released?
Well,
I don't think there's any clarity from the government, because I know on the inauguration day, President Tinubu said he was going to prioritize security and ensure that these Chibok girls will be released. As we speak, this is 11 years after. I don't think the Chibok girls have been released. As we speak, up to now, I don't think you know about the whereabouts of Leah Sharibu. We don't know these things. And now, just while we're still here to unravel that, we're talking about the kidnap 25. And somebody in the reaction you read said
Nigeria,
these things were being unreported. So that means the numbers could be more. You understand? And when I saw that news yesterday, these terrorists came and they carried out the operations without any resistance. They could have done that, and of course, you remember that the principal of that school was killed.
The vice principal.
The vice principal, in his attempt to shield the girls from being kidnapped. He was killed. What does this tell you? Government failure. This particular administration has not been able to live up to its responsibility of protecting lives and property. I'll never get tired of saying it. Every time I come here, I always say it. It is the primary responsibility of the government to protect lives and properties of its citizens. When a government is not doing that, such a government has failed. We cannot be, I don't like when some people will come online to be politically correct. You want to stand in the middle. Stay where even the Holy Book said it. If you are neither hot nor cold, you'll be spat out. Take a position and say things the way they are. This particular administration has not been able to deal with security. You understand? And okay, from 2011, the Chibok girls' abduction actually had a negative impact on education in northern Nigeria. This is a region that has suffered greatly. When you talk about out-of-school children, presently we have 15.23 million out-of-school children in northern Nigeria. Chioma, what do you think this particular abduction would do? What do you think it will do?
The abduction is obviously to send a clear message and to
have
fear
negative adverse effects. It will, any gains that must have been, any gains that must have been had from 2011, it will take us backward. I don't know. This is really sad. This is really sad. Okay, from the reaction again, somebody is labeling it Christian. That's it. And the last time I came here, when the president, President Trump, said it was a Christian genocide, and most Nigerians, instead of seeing it as a golden opportunity for us as Nigerians to come together and demand accountability from our government, our president, it was lives that are being lost. I told you, if I remember my words correctly, I cannot delve into any conversation that will reduce humanity to either religion. The Christians might be right to call it a Christian genocide, but these are not the issues, because the more you keep dwelling on these issues, the terrorists are having a field day. They are having a field day. They can, you must have seen videos. Let's not just try to be romantic about this thing. You've seen videos.
But I've also read somewhere where the Kebbi State governor is saying that the security agencies were complicit, that there was an information from the DSS that something like this was going to happen. And according to what I read, allegedly, that the military dispersed just 30 minutes before this happened.
Of course, if that is coming from a state governor where this particular incident happened, it should be taken with every seriousness. But let me tell you, that will be the last you ever hear of that. We are used to these things now. When things like this happen, the next thing you see elected representative governors, they'll come out, they'll make. We can't be used to it, but
these are young people that
I'm telling you.
Young girls, their life cut short, their education probably cut short. They are probably being sexually harassed one way or the other by strange men they don't know. These are minors.
Exactly.
We can't be used to
yes,
this.
my position is not to validate what the governor has said. But I'm telling you that whenever things happen, we are never proactive, we're always reactive. Whenever something happens, the government of the day will come out and will give you a speech that they will be on top of the situation, they will blame games here and there without any solution. That's what I'm saying. If you go back to when Chibok girls were kidnapped, of course, the then governor of Borno State came out and also gave a speech. Although that one, it was a bit dramatic. He came out and he cried. All these kind of people want solutions. Nigerians want solutions, and asking for solution is not asking for too much. The only thing we're asking for, protect the lives and properties of Nigerians. We're not asking for that. Cannot be asking for too much. That cannot be asking for too much. And I think it's sad. Please, we should intensify let's magnify our voices to see that this does not go the way of the Chibok girls. And this is a negative and sad commentary on the state of things in Nigeria. That at the end of the day, it's the people from outside that are coming on, showing even more concern than the government of the day. Because we've not been able to put our houses in order. Where are we going? We're in trouble. Sad to say.
Okay, let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll be unpacking the drama between Very Dark Man and Mr. Jollof. We'll be right back.
What's up, people? It's your boy Mayocon.
The boy Perry DMW up in this.
Guys, my name is IK Bona, Hollywood actor and producer.
Okay, madam, so stay here.
It's your girl Nkechi Blessing Sunday, aka Omo Logo Dido One.
Keep watching Kaftan TV.
And this is Kaftan TV.
Don't go nowhere, don't touch that dial.
This is Kaftan TV.
Keep watching.
Keep it locked.
I will say so. Opa.
Keep watching Kaftan TV. Don't touch that dial.
Hello, this is still Social Media Scope on Kaftan TV. Imagine a beautiful world. In a now trending video, VDM and Mr. Jollof are seen exchanging blows in a plane. It started when obviously there've been bad blood between VDM and Mr. Jollof, and upon seeing each other on board the plane, it caused a rift and chaos. Let's take a look at this video and how Nigerians are reacting. On X, we have the handle JC, and he tweeted, "New week, new drama. Why the hell should adults fight in a plane for petty reasons? VDM messed up real time. He has insulted a lot of people amid his good work. Has anyone engaged him in a physical fight because of that? Messed up country with messed up people." America, I think this person is just fed up of all this drama. And this leads me to ask, all the things happening in Nigeria right now. I read somewhere, I was trying to get the comment before I came, I couldn't see it anymore. I read somewhere somebody was saying VDM it has been planted into the Nigerian social scene to distract Nigerians, and somebody was like, is this what we should be talking about at this crucial time in this country? What are your thoughts?
Absolutely. We should never, you can never find me discussing such things, such overgrown men or overgrown babies, pardon my use of language, involving in, so thank God you did not ask me, because I cannot stoop so low. With everything that is happening in Nigeria in terms of insecurity, the economy, and I'll be discussing this on national TV, I'm not interested in that. They should sort themselves out, really, because for me, it's a mere distraction.
Okay, let's take more reactions. Since you said you don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about
on Instagram, I have Beyond Omezena. He tweeted, VDM supporter always. Normally, it should happen again, but not in the flight. If you observe yesterday, space no really there for Presido to show him talent. So is this person supporting bullying? Because that's what some people think
and
it
they
is.
even constituted a security threats, because it's as if Nigerians are, security threats everywhere. You're on the plane and people are fighting. What is that? You're on the road, there are accidents, there's this and that. Let's help this country. Because Choma, we only have Nigeria. As we stand, for me, this is the only country I have. I don't have a visa anywhere to travel to anywhere. So the only responsibility I have to this nation is to speak the truth at all times and concentrate on what's important, the real issues. The fact that there is insecurity in the land, it should worry you, because see, you must have seen the news of the general. I don't know if you got the wind of the news. Of the Brigadier
I've seen
General.
something like that.
Yes, the Brigadier General.
I don't think it's been confirmed yet.
I think it has been confirmed, because the ISWAP released a video to that effect. When it happened, the army headquarters denied it. But of course, there are video evidences to show that it's actually happened. We're in a country where a Brigadier General of the Nigerian Army was kidnapped and wiped out.
By Nigerian youths are focused on
and
VDM
you
and
want me
love.
to come and talk about a certain, I cannot even mention their names because I believe that we are mourning, and as citizens we have an opportunity to demand from our government to do the right thing. That is what a platform like this, we are talking about it, because when you are talking about something, there is solution.
Yes.
And like I said, the only responsibility we have is to keep speaking the truth, because according to the world, there's a particular Ethiopian author. He made a very profound statement that I love so much. That's Segaya Ghebreyesus. He said, there comes a time in the life of every nation when all is needed is courage. End of quote. Courage to do what? Courage to speak the truth. As citizens, we need the courage to speak the truth to power, because they are there holding positions in trust for us. We are the ones who elected them, so they have a responsibility to protect our lives and properties. When they are failing to do that, we have the responsibility to speak the truth. Even the Holy Bible tells you are a Christian, that this truth will set you free. It is because we are not playing our parts, but speaking the truth to power. That is why they keep failing, and they are not accepting responsibility for it. Nobody is saying anything. Everybody is hush-hush. Something like that happens. Something of such magnitude happens, and there is no statement, even from the federal government. I am not aware there's any statement released.
That's
Not
why I
yet.
told you for the fact that they've not reacted, I feel it's not yet confirmed.
You feel okay. You want to keep feeling.
Let's just follow the story as
Okay,
it goes on.
anyway, if you say so, but I don't. Anyway, if you say so, but I believe it has been confirmed, and it's all over the news. It's all over the news, Choma. We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Moving on to more drama. Wike and Governor Makinde clash at PDP Secretariat. It has been a total shutdown at the PDP National Secretariat as governors of Bauchi and Oyo State have clashed with the FCT Minister Wike, with both parties attempting to take over the National Secretariat of the People's Democratic Party in Wuse Zone 5 district of Abuja. Let's take a look at this video and how Nigerians are reacting to this. We have a comment on Instagram, and the person said, Wike thinks he's the only one that is mad. They gained entry and chased Wike and his minions out of the secretariat. Another handle, Ogo, commented on Instagram, PDP allowed Wike run wild for a long time. What made them think it would be easy to contain him or even expel him from the party? Emeka, I'm sure you saw the video. It's everywhere.
Today is so much entertainment.
The drama, November is crazy.
Even in the midst of whatever is going on, so much. I don't know.
What are your thoughts on this drama occurring? I think this is the major opposition party, apart from the fact that supposedly,
are they playing a role?
With the now new ruling of SDP coming out and all that, but we're seeing PDP, the chaos that is happening. It's not funny, Meka.
It's not funny. You expect me to be sad. Such incidents can make me sad because I know Sheyi Makinde and Wike. If you cast back before 2023 elections, they were best of friends. Did you forget?
There's no permanent friend or permanent enemy.
Is it that the G5 thing is no longer G5?
It's no longer standing.
It's no longer
There's
G5,
no G5 anymore now.
Okay, so that's it. When you start something, it's like you're starting a dance that you know you cannot end. You were in PDP. Instead of being in PDP, you were there, you were dangling. You know, that's when Wike started acting like taking the role of a dangling modifier, not here nor there. Wike is in the PDP, or is supposed to be in the PDP, but he's a minister. in the APC.
In the
how
ruling
do you
party.
reconcile that? This was a 2-term governor under PDP.
Well, the last convention they had, the PDP convention in Ibadan, right? They were expelled. Wike was expelled from the party.
From the way, and he has grown so big. The PDP
Is he bigger than PDP now?
They created him now.
That's what somebody said, that they allowed him to run
It's the
wild.
monster they created. They should deal
And
with
the
it.
monster is
Of course, they should
and
deal with it,
engulfing
because
them.
when Sheyi Makinde was there with him, when they were doing their G5 thing and they were gallivanting all over the nation, doing all sorts of things. Why should I be? I will not, like Dele Faro to me would say, don't not die in their war. I'm not interested in that. The PDP has failed. If this, maybe with this convention they just had, they want to put their house in order. Yes, it's a good thing, because Nigeria does need a credible opposition, because the way things are going, we are fast drifting into a one-party state, which is not healthy for any democracy. I strongly believe, I pray that with all these fights, all this drama, that they're able to come together and put their houses in order. Even Wike has been expelled from the PDP, so I know. But I don't know, he's still there. He's just acting the role of a mole, trying to make sure that the PDP doesn't stand.
Wow.
We don't have to romanticize words. That's what he's doing there. He doesn't want to join the APC. He doesn't want to join the PDP. So we don't know. That's why I called him the dangling modifier, because neither here nor there.
Deep, strong words coming from Emeka Opara. Emeka Opara, once again, it's been a pleasure having you and speaking with you. Your conversations are always deep-rooted and your opinions are always strong.
Thank you, Shoma. My pleasure always.
That's all the time permitted for us on Social Media Scope on Kaftan TV. I still remain Chioma ABC. Catch us next time for the trendiest gist, the trendiest stories across the Niger social stream. Thank you to my team. Thank you to my production team. It's been a wonderful time. Bye.